Sensei Alex Kakuyo, North American Correspondent for Buddhistdoor Global. Thanks for joining me for this episode of The Ordinary Buddhist. The title of today's talk is No Eggs, No Problem. Before we get into that, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I post talks in the future. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that'd be great too. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that we have chickens living here at the homestead. And we do our best to spoil our girls. They get their feed, of course, but they also get watermelon in the summer, corn on the cob in the winter and the fall, and they get mealworms year-round. We essentially do everything we can to make sure they have all the nutrients they need, also ensuring that they have a warm, comfortable shelter to live in. In exchange for our effort, our chickens give us eggs, which are healthy and nourishing. So it's a very good, very life-affirming circle between us and them. However, something interesting has happened during these winter months. Their egg production has dropped almost to nothing. Their feed is the same, their shelter is the same. They're not sick, but no eggs. Now, one might think this is a problem unless they understand chicken biology and chicken life cycles. When the winter months arrive, when it's colder at night, when the days are shorter and there's less sunlight, the chickens go into something of a pseudo-hibernation. They sleep more, they're less active in their run, and they lay fewer eggs. This is just a natural part of their life cycle, and things will pick up again in the spring and summer. So, the only thing for us to do here on the homestead is to keep spoiling them the way we've done thus far, and eventually things will get right back on track. In the meanwhile, however, they'll get a much needed rest. Now, what's interesting and important here is that us engaging in right action, which is the fourth tenet of the Noble Eightfold Path towards our chickens, is completely separate from whether or not they give us eggs. We treat them well in the summer, we treat them well in the winter, and as long as we do that, things will work out the way they're supposed to. This is true of dealing with chickens, but it's also true with dealing with ourselves and our own spiritual practice. There are going to be times when we receive lots of eggs, meaning that we are calm and collected when we sit, when we have no trouble holding the posture during meditation, when we enjoy our chanting and our sutra study. There will be other times where we get few or no eggs, where we don't receive any great insight from reading Dharma books, where it's harder, it seems, to sit on the cushion and find time for our practice. During those moments, we may think something is wrong, that we are failing in some way, but the truth is, this is just a normal part of the life cycle of a meditator. Sometimes things go swimmingly, sometimes things are a little bit harder, but if we continue to engage in right action, continue engaging in our spiritual practice, even when it doesn't seem like we're getting anywhere, eventually things will get back on track. We just have to keep going. Keep practicing, keep continuing with right action. As long as we do that, having faith both in the practice and in ourselves, eventually the eggs will come again. Amitabha.